Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, and it's Debsy, and place to be, it's Debsy, bloop bloop, that's me, boop, Debsy. Hey everybody, and it is Sunday night. It means it's the end of the weekend, and cheers to you guys. And we are what? We are always grateful. So usually on Sundays I do coffee talk, but my stomach is feeling a little like, so that's why tonight we're just doing ice cold water. As you can see, it was a minimalist Sunday. I took my shower, washed my hair, didn't feel like doing much of anything. So it is Sunday, and I thought I would just have a little chit chat over some water. So drink. So grab your drink of choice, whether it is water or iced tea or hot tea or cocoa or coffee, whether it be hot or iced, or an alcoholic adult beverage. And join me here. Ooh, I really did gulp that down. So anyways, I thought I would go through maybe a success and then just get into what I did over the weekend. So a success for last week. I don't know, last week there really wasn't any success. I mean, I did continue to not wake up super early and do overtime and just give myself a little bit of me time in the morning. So I usually wake up around, I've been waking up at 6:15. So that way I can have my breakfast. I can read my book at a nice leisurely pace, and then go in, get changed, make my bed. I always like to make my bed in the morning because it makes me feel like I've done something for the day. Let me know, do you guys have to make your bed in the morning, or do you just not make it during the day? Because I myself, anytime I don't make my bed in the beginning of the day, I always feel like, I don't know, I feel like it's a mess. I feel like my room is just a mess then. So do that and then go down as close to 8 as possible and log on. We did get an email saying that we are no longer going to be doing overtime because they are taking the work-life balance thing a little more serious, which is good. We're supposed to be getting an email about something else, so we shall see. So that was kind of something that I've enjoyed doing over the past week or so. I'm going to continue that because I feel like it's me time. It helps me get ready for the day. Another success from this past weekend was, now listen, I don't know if I have told you guys yet, but I probably have. I've peppered it through all the some different videos, but I have osteoarthritis and my knees are not that great. And when I go out, my mobility is a little limited. So I can't really walk as far as I had in the past without just stopping to rest for a couple minutes. And when I go out, I use a cane, a fashionable, stylish cane, but a cane nonetheless, just because I like the self-assuredness that it gives me and the confidence that I'm not gonna fall. So usually I only go into stores that have buggies. I don't know if you guys call them shopping carts. We just call them buggies. Like Walmart, Target, Aldi's, whatever. I have kind of avoided going into places that don't have shopping carts so that because a shopping cart or buggy is just, for me, is just like having like a walker, something I can lean on. So yesterday I did go into Carter's, which is a baby store around here. Went in, did my shopping. And when I was walking up to the door, I was like, I don't know if I should do this. I don't see any carts. Maybe I won't go in. we have a baby shower next weekend, and then a couple weekends after that, we have another baby shower. My cousin's son's wife is pregnant, so we were invited. We're going. So went in yesterday and did it. It might not be a big deal to anybody else, but for me, it's a pretty big deal because, like I said, my mobility is greatly decreased. So if I can do something like that, I'm like, hooray, I did it. I did go immediately home after that, but I mean, I did it, so there we go. So that was something that I can look back at and be like, okay, well, maybe if I push myself a little bit more, who knows? So yesterday, what I did this weekend, once again, a lot. Oh, wait a minute. No, last week, if you don't know, then I don't know where you've been living, but I myself, I like a good trial. And last year we had Depp versus Heard, and this year we have, well, before this one that I'm watching now, I did watch the Waukesha Christmas Parade. The guy, Daryl Brooks, that drove through the Christmas parade in Waukesha and killed people. Watched that with Emily D. Baker, and then watched the victim statements, which were heartbreaking, and watched the sentencing with Emily D. Baker. And all of these I watch with Emily D. Baker. If you don't know who she is, Emily D. Baker is a former district attorney. I believe was a district attorney in Los Angeles, and she no longer practices. She does still keep up her certificate. Is that what it is? And she does what's known as, I guess, law casting now. And she did it for Depp versus Heard. Will been on for a few years. I only came across her during Depp versus Heard. And she will have on one side of the screen, most of the screen will be the coverage of the trial, usually from like law and crime, and then she'll be on the other side and she'll be giving kind of like play-by-play of the trial. So it's just like sports casting, but it's law casting. And she did it for those two previous trials, and I have her on in the background when I'm not, I just have her on in the background, closed captioning, and she is covering the Alec Murdaugh trial. Let me tell you what, this is ridiculous. Like, if you don't know, then I can't go through all of it right now, but it's basically the trial of an attorney from a very powerful family in Hampton, South Carolina, and he is accused of killing his wife and his son. And this family, this is just the tip of the iceberg. There is a ton of different things out there on the internet. There's I believe it's an HBO documentary, and there was just released this past week a 3-part documentary limited series on Netflix called The Murdaugh Murders Southern Scandal. And that one I had watched, but I'm going to rewatch it, and then I'm going to give my review on it and just tell you a little bit about it. But I'm going to tell you, last week, nobody thought that he would take the stand. And Emily D. Baker had even said, listen, if I was his attorney, I would tell him to really don't do it. Do not do this. He took the trial, and we all lost our minds. We were like, what? Oh my goodness, seriously. If you are watching this trial, please let me know in the comments. Do you think he did it? Do you think he didn't do it? What do you think is going to happen? Personally, I myself at first was like, I don't think he did it. I don't think he pulled the trigger. I think he hired somebody to do it. Now, after one little part of the prosecution's cross of him, there were a few things that he said that made me think, now I think he might have done this. I mean, very telling things that he had said that make me think that he had done this. I mean, this family has 5 deaths attached to their name. And for the longest time, for decades, this family could get away with anything that they wanted to, because for decades, a Murdaugh has held the position of solicitor, which in South Carolina, a solicitor is like a I don't know if it's a state prosecutor, but they hold all the power. So they had gained favor with lawyers and law enforcement, judges, people in the town that would serve on juries. So, if they had a problem, they could just call one person and it would be gone. And you never crossed them. And now with this fall from grace, he has stolen millions upon millions of dollars of people who had put their trust in him to make their life whole again, and he didn't. And he stole money from so many people. And he had this secret opioid addiction that apparently he was spending like $50,000-$60,000 a week on drugs. It's crazy. It is crazy. So I'm going to watch the Netflix documentary again. I'm going to take some notes, and I'm going to come out probably this week with my thoughts on it and a little review of it. Listen, this is crazy. This is nuts. Tell me if you're watching it. What I think is going to happen, I think it's going to be a hung jury. I don't think the state is giving enough evidence to say that he definitely did it. That's what I think. I just think it's going to be a hung jury. He's not going to go away on this crime, but he's not going to see. I don't think he's going to see the light of day on his financial crimes, because he has at least, I believe, at least 70, probably more, counts on the financial crimes. They're just heinous, terrible. So that's what my big drum is for the week. That and Real Housewives of New Jersey. This past weekend, it was just the same as every other weekend. Yesterday, woke up, went to Walmart, did my grocery shopping, went to Carter's, got all that stuff, came home, had the thought that I was going to do a lot, and guess what? I sat right here at this table and I did nothing for a few hours. For 3 hours, I went on Twitter and I wasted my time on that. And then I finally started watching the Oscar-nominated movies. And in preparation for the second annual DARAs. If you don't know, the second annual DARAs, the DARAs are my version of E's, of like, number one, E's red carpet. But most importantly, I'm going to tell you who I think is going to win, the Oscars. And the DARAs, I'm going to actually this year, I'm going to give out a few awards based on the movies that I saw. And we'll see what happens. If you were there last year, I believe that I had said, I don't think Coda's going to win, but I would love for Coda to win. If you have not seen Coda, it was the Oscar winning, it won the Oscar last year for Best Picture. It is so fantastic. It is so uplifting and heartwarming and just so positive and such a great movie, Coda. This year, out of the movies that I've seen so far, no, I'm not going to say which one it is, because listen, I wish they would put people on this Oscar board. I know it's not called the Oscar board. It's the Science and Film Science Academy or something. I don't know. I wish they would put normal people. I don't want to say normal people, but I'm going to say not industry people who are like, you know, uppity and arty. Seriously. Is Top Gun Maverick going to win? Top Gun Maverick is not going to win. But honestly, I loved the movie. Seriously. Top Gun Maverick was maybe the one movie, the one sequel that was, I thought it was just as good as the original. Or if not just as good, then like right there. I thought Top Gun Maverick was really good. I mean, but is it on par with these other ones? No, it's not. Because it's not like super artsy or serious. But, so there we go. I started watching some of them. I think I'm going to watch the ones that are free. The Whale did just become available for purchase on a few different streamers. And I think I might rent it because I really do want to see it. Brendan Fraser won from the Hollywood Critics Association. He won Best Actor this past weekend. I would love to see him win that. Listen, Austin Butler lovers, please don't come for me, but I really, really do want to see him win that. Just, he's a lovely man who was just done so wrong by Hollywood. And he poured so much of his heart into this movie. I would just love to see him win that award. But we shall see. So that's basically what it is for this weekend. Tell me, what did you guys do this weekend? Anything fun? Anything exciting? Or did you, rest? Because guess what? I'm always up for resting every weekend. And with that, I hope everybody has a great week. And if nobody told you yet today, I love you. You're loved, seen, and heard. Please make sure that you put love, kindness, compassion, acceptance, hope, and positivity out there in the world. Please treat everybody with kindness and acceptance. And let's just watch out for each other. It's a tough world out there. So please just love each other and watch out for each other. And if you're someplace where it's cold, please stay warm. Please stay safe. And I love you guys. Have a great evening. Bye, guys.